Hello. All right. So as you read, we're about to start section 3. So as you read, you already know this. You need to be looking at the titles. You need to be looking at everything in bold print that's in boxes. You need to be looking at illustrations and pictures. Well, let's just run through this real quick. So as you read, you're looking for the Indian settler battles, leaders of the Indians, and the settlers' results of the Creek Indian War. The terms that you need to know are orphan, militia, migration, elect. An orphan is a child whose parents have died. Militia is a group of just regular people that are trained for the military. Migration is a group of people or animals that move from one place to the other. Elect is when you choose someone by vote. Today's Tuesday, the 3rd, and I'm pre-recording this. So today we're having an election for the President of the United States, and people across the country are going to elect or choose or vote their best candidate. All right, so let's keep scrolling here. As early as 1795, Tecumseh believed there would be war. Look here, the war begins in 1813. What am I doing? I'm going through and I'm reading the titles and the subtitles, everything in bold. All right, you'll read about Fort Mims, and you can see what all the numbers mean down here in the key. All right, and here, this is the battle of the red faces and the white faces. And the red faces, remember we just talked about that last week, are the Indians, and the white faces are the white men. And look what's happening. The red faces are trying to burn everything down, and they're killing all the women and all the children, which is what Tecumseh had said in his speech around the campfire to the Creek Indians. There is your word orphan. All right. Here we're going to read about Sam Dale. This is Sam Dale right here, and this is a fellow who fought beside him. All right. And here we have, this is Pushmataha. This is John Coffee, Major John Coffee, was one of Andrew Jackson's senior officers, and this is Andrew Jackson, who later became President of the United States. All right, here you've got a map of Alabama. All right, which of the 3 states had the most battles? You can see right there, the Battle of Holy Ground. We talked about that a little bit last week too. This is Horseshoe Bend. We go to Horseshoe Bend every year, except last year we didn't get to go because of COVID. And probably this year we will not get to go because of COVID. It is wonderful. They have a cannon. They have a cannonball. Oh my gosh, I can't think of what that's called, but you know what I'm talking about, where they can still fire it. It is so loud, but wonderful. You play some of the games that the Indians played, like stickball. There are certain parts of history and certain parts of the war that can be reenacted. And now you see why it's called the Battle of Horseshoe Bend, because it looks like a horseshoe bend. And this shows you Jackson's march, everything that happened. All right. The war ends. There's migration, Jacksonian democracy, Indian removal. Red Eagle, who is Creek chief and warrior, became a landowner with his slaves. His American name was William Weatherford. That's a name that you'll hear in history a lot. You're thinking throughs, focus on American Indians, and that's it, folks. That's the end of chapter 4.